total.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half, as the Ravens push further out in front. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now, as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Brown 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Out to his left. He'll let it go, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
First down.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. Going to the air again with Mayfield. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
6 yards.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Parkey's kick is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
At the 14-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
1 yard gain.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson buying time to his left. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Report.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens add on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Patrick Queen charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mayfield hands to Chubb on the draw. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They run once more with Edwards. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And they'll get him down right about the 20. This offense already 4 for 4 on 4th down conversions. They're going to try it again here on this 4th down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Mike, 55. 55, Mike.
Now it's Jackson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for two more.
Ravens 64.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 3, check.
Back to it after the pick six. Mayfield. caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Ravens 78, Browns 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on 4th down, but they're going once more. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.